Yeah, we're back with another one. You already know what y'all checking into. This is the BIW, the DO Chico to the C, and the place to be, internationally and nationally known. We got another one for you, as we got a exclusive interview with another former Colorado Buffalo big man on that defensive line. Really did his thing this year. He's going to join me coming on right now from Lumberton, North Carolina, by way of Tucson, Arizona, where he's out training at right now. I'm gonna bring in the big fella on. I called him Moneybag this whole season because he was going after the quarterback, getting that money, dog. And he was flexing on him like a rapper. You feel me? So everybody out there, y'all know what to do, man. Give it up for the one and only TAIJH ALSTON joining me
How
right
you
now.
doing, man?
How you doing, man? I appreciate you coming on, dog. I appreciate you finally getting you on and
Yeah.
on the show.
Yep, no problem, man. It's a pleasure to be on here for real. I
Sure.
literally just got done working out.
Yeah. So you working out, getting right out there in Arizona, right?
Yep, in Arizona.
Tell us about that, man. How's it been out there in Arizona? Who you working out with, and talk about the whole process.
It's actually going good. So I'm working out with my boy. So I was in Phoenix a few days ago. I got in some good work with my boy Dante. He played for the Cardinals. But
Okay.
I just came back up here to Tucson. I've been getting good work in by myself
Real
since I
quick,
got here. So everything's been going good though. I can't complain.
what's some of the differences you might see right now working out with a pro player as opposed to coming from working out, doing your college workouts and stuff?
I would say like during this whole process, I feel like um, it's just more like you got to grasp on the things quicker, and just their style is just way different. It's a lot faster,
Yeah.
as far as like the workouts and things like that. But everything's been going. Like, I feel like I can adapt to anything, so it's been good.
Right. Right. So let's we're gonna give people a quick lessons and let them learn about your coming up, throughout your life, and then your football journey and career, and then ending up at Colorado, and in the space that you are now, aspiring to go play professional football, of course. So let's talk about your upbringing. Born and raised in Lumberton, North Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about Lumberton, North Carolina.
Lumberton, man, it's a small town, man. Like everybody work for everything they got there. Like it ain't big at all. It's just a small town with hardworking people.
And it's kind of isolated, because it's kind of like midway between what is that, Wilmington
Yeah, it's
and
probably like 45 minutes from Wilmington,
okay.
30, 45.
What is there? Were there a lot of? Are there any famous people that come from there?
We had like a few guys like make it to the NFL, like Vontae Leach and a few other guys, but that's pretty much it for real. Like it ain't nobody like they
All right,
came out as far as like that's very famous.
all right. Coming up from high school, talk about that getting recruited. Because myself and Coach Riz, who just came in on the staff of Colorado, we do the recruiting biz show each Wednesday, and we try to give advice to these guys coming up being recruited, whether they are highly recruited or a no star guy. Um,
Yup.
how was your high school days, and then talk about your recruitment and stuff like that.
So like for me, even though I came from a small town, I still went to camps. Like, so I had offers from like West Virginia, NC State, East Carolina. Like, I had offers like from I feel like people in the area. But if like for me, I just worked hard my whole high school process, and I feel like I obviously wanted more, like just being a 3-star prospect. But I feel like I got recruited, and the process it went smooth, and I feel like I'm glad I did that, being like in a small town. So that was very important for me, just to show guys like that do come from a small town, like you can still make it.
Exactly. And you ended up
But
choosing out of high school, East Carolina.
yeah, so even though I had offers from West Virginia and NC State, I wanted to play like right away. So I went to East Carolina early, enrolled there, and then like my grades, I messed up with my grades, so I had to immediately go to junior college. I ain't even play a season at East Carolina. and I had to go to junior college and get my grades up. And then once I did that, I had a great season in JUCO. Like in 10 games, I had like 7 sacks, 78 tackles, something like that.
Yeah.
And I got all my offers back, and I just wanted to be on the Power Five level, so I felt it was right for me to choose West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
And you had a pretty good career there at West Virginia, where you did your thing on that defensive line. And we got some pictures here. I can show a couple shots here from West Virginia. I like this one right here. And talk about going from North Carolina to West Virginia or East Carolina. Well, home North Carolina, then East Carolina, and then JUCO, and then West Virginia. Just the working out there, the schooling there. How was it overall being in West Virginia?
I loved it at West Virginia, so I was there for 3 to 4 years. I loved it there. My first 2 seasons there, I had got hurt. I had 2 injuries. I messed up my knee and my Achilles. Bounced back from that, worked super hard, and then the last 2 seasons, I played a lot of reps, started, and was a captain on defense, and I loved it there. I ain't got no complaints about West Virginia. It's just for my last year, I just feel like I needed a new scene, like a new scenery, just a different place. Cause being there for 4 years and our record was the same, I just needed something new. But it
Yeah,
was all love to the coaching staff. Like I loved it there.
yeah, much love. You had 5 sacks that 2021 season.
Yeah, that
Big,
was a good year.
oh yeah. But you said, like you said, you guys' record was about the same. You didn't see that, that extra jump. You just wanted to go get a different challenge.
Yeah.
So you entered the transfer portal, and did you know before you entered that portal that you might have interest from certain schools, or did you just say, you know what, I'm going to enter the portal? I know I had some production. What was your
Yeah,
mindset?
I knew somebody was gonna pick me up as far as like being a veteran DN. It ain't like I haven't played like a lot of reps. I got good size, 6'4", 6'5", like 255. So I knew somebody was gonna pick that up, and I'm just glad Coach Brown did, like, cause he one of the best coaches I done had, and I'm just glad I could play up under.
How was that recruiting process? Once you get yourself in the transfer portal, uh, how does that work? Does someone from Colorado, or does Coach Prime call you himself? Coach Corey? How does it?
Nah, so for me, it happened with Coach Nick. Coach Nick was heavy on recruiting me. He's like a big brother slash coach to me. He's a great coach. But he was the one that really recruited me and got me up there.
Okay. Shouts out to Coach Nick Williams, man. A lot of
Yeah,
every time you speak about a recruit, his name seemed to pop up
yeah,
somehow.
he a real one, man. He a great coach.
Yeah, former player too. Shout out to UGA, and now he's in Syracuse doing his thing and making a
Yeah,
big impact up there also. But with him recruiting you, I'm sure it's pretty easy to make that decision to come to Colorado. But was there any reservations to come to Colorado? Whether it was from the cold or whatever. But you was in West Virginia, so
yeah. I was already used to the cold by then, so it didn't matter to me.
yeah, it was nothing.
I
So
just needed that opportunity.
get the opportunity. And you did your thing at Colorado, battled some injuries, but still was pretty productive throughout the season, being one of the leaders on that defensive line. Give us some thoughts. Well, let's go through the whole season real quick, or at least first, beginning and middle and end, because you guys, once you get in there, forget to start first. You got to get in there first. Talk about when you first came to Colorado, and then your thoughts and the process that you might have went through when you first arrived in Boulder?
Oh, when I first got to Colorado, I got there in January. It was cold. Everybody, like the new class that just came in, and Dion, like he was getting the program together. So, like some guys they had left or whatever. But for me, it was just a hard working winter. I didn't play spring ball, but just because I was continuing to get my knee back right and things like that, so I can be ready for the summer. But as soon as he stepped in the building, like you can tell it was gonna be changed there. So like it went good for me. Like it was just cold. Like West Virginia, it snowed a lot, but like Colorado, I feel like it snowed a little bit more. but it wasn't nothing that I wasn't used to. So it went smooth for me, like when I first got there.
But by the time like May come around, it gets pretty nice up there, right?
Yeah, it's pretty warm up here, like
Yeah.
in the summertime.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so you get up there, you're not promised a starting position. You
Nah,
know,
not at all.
you got a lot of guys coming in there, like you said, veteran defensive ends, yourself, Jordan Dominic, Derek McClendon.
Yeah.
You got D.V. Harris and a few other guys who was there to compete for that defensive end spot. And then you coming off that injury. What injury did you have to?
So it was my meniscus. I had got my meniscus cleaned up, and it was like a few months. I could have been back probably middle or the end or towards the end of spring, but coach, like, since I was a veteran DN, like, I just need to be ready by fall camp. So I just kept rehabbing my knee, and it's 100% healthy now.
All right. So you guys, you get there. That first win versus TCU, you guys go 3-0 to start the season. Man,
Yeah, it was a good year starting out, man. Especially just because didn't nobody expect us to win any games.
right.
Just because, like, between the winter and the summer, like, we had a brand new team. So and a lot of other teams, they had that chemistry and things like that. So it definitely was exciting winning that first game against TCU.
Right, right. Big time, man. We all were excited for you guys watching it and then coming there to attend the games and stuff like that. All of the celebrities there. Who is your favorite celebrity to see on the sideline watching y'all?
I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of them, man. I probably have to say I like Lil Wayne, man, just because, like, I grew up off Lil Wayne and stuff like that, so I have to say him
Yeah.
for sure.
He led y'all out the tunnel. I don't know if I've seen that before from a college football team. Am I missing something? Have you seen that before?
Nah, I don't think I ever been a part of nothing like that, man.
I don't
Like,
think
just
I've
being
seen
in
that
that
either, man.
experience is
So
crazy.
you were coached by Coach Nick Williams and Coach Sal had some input on that defensive line, of course, too, being a defensive line coach.
Yeah, most definitely.
Were you more coached by Coach Nick or Coach Sal being a defense?
Coach Sal. So, like, even though Coach Nick recruited me, like, once I got there, because I was playing the 4 and the 5. Like, I could play 3 tech 4 and the 5, but like, they needed, like, bigger ends, so I had went with Coach Sal, and I love Coach Sal. Like, everything was good over there. He's a hard coach, and he gonna get the best out of you for sure.
Um, and then you had some good teammates over there too. Talk about some of the guys that you were in those trenches with.
Yeah, man. Then my guys, man, like Maury, Chaz, Lenny. Like, I love playing with those guys. JD, like, all them. Like, even though we had just got there in a short span of time, I feel like we built a strong brotherhood. It was just a blessing to play with those guys.
Is it a, is it a big deal to really be able to gel with your teammates when coming over, when just like with the transfer portal and stuff? You've been through it with West Virginia, to where you get there and you're able to grow with some of the teammates. Is it a big deal, you know, forging a relationship to be able to grow
Yeah,
with?
most definitely, because them the guys you're going out to war with. So I feel like chemistry is everything. Like,
But
when you
is
know
it?
when you
Oh, sorry.
decide, can
My
you hear
bad.
me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But is it hard to is it hard is it hard to do that though? Is it hard to build that chemistry that fast to become a
Yeah, most definitely, and be competitive with guys that been together 2 to 3 years. I
yeah,
definitely feel like it's a hard task, but I feel like for us, we made the best out of our opportunities, and it's only gonna go up for them guys next year. And I was just happy to be a part of turning that program around, because I know them guys is gonna do great things, and it was just a blessing to be a part of.
for sure. And we got some questions coming in real quick. I'll go ahead and get to some of them. Shouts out to, who is that? Peter says, ask him what is his major. What was your major? Because you came over as a grad transfer. He got his
Yeah,
back. From
So
West
my
Virginia.
major is multidisciplinary studies. I got three minors in human services, communications, and personal training.
Okay. Let me see. Hey Todd, what was the high point for your season, and what was your low point? How did you navigate through each one? Your high point and your low point of the season. How did you navigate through each one?
So definitely the high point during the season, I have to say, would be like it was the beginning of the year as far as like when we played Nebraska. And the lowest part of the season was when I missed two games because I had a calf strain in my soleus. That was very hard just because I'm the type of guy I want to be there every game for my brothers, and I love going to war with them. So them 2 weeks sitting out, I feel like was very hard for me. But the type of guy I am, when I came back on the field, I feel like I ain't miss a step when I came back after them 2 weeks, and I just love the game of football and love playing with my brother.
Talk about that Nebraska game one more time, man. You balled out that game. That was one I was able to be there and experience that one in person. Um,
Yes, sir.
what made is it one of those things where you just came out there feeling it? Did it just kind of play in your hands because they wanted to run the ball a lot, and that's kind of like your M?
Um, I
Or
just knew like every obviously as a defensive lineman, every game you're trying to get a sack. But I just had a great feeling that day. I just woke up like it just felt great that day. It was sunny outside. It was just a great atmosphere for football. So I just knew that was going to be a great game. And we had the home crowd, and it was a big rivalry game. So I feel like I just knew that was going to be a good game for me.
said it was sunny outside. People don't realize
Yeah,
how just the feeling of the weather and the time of the day and
yeah,
everything, all that stuff plays into it. Like
yeah. But you still got a job to do at the end of the day, whether it's snowing, raining, or sunny. But
yeah.
I just knew that was gonna be a great game for me.
Do you have a favorite type? There you go, right there. Do you have a favorite type of weather to play in? What's your favorite weather to play in? Because some people like the rain, the snow, or whatever.
Yeah, that one right there. That I was playing in at Nebraska.
Nebraska, nice sunny man.
Yes,
Hey, it
sir.
was perfect conditions right there. As you see, you was dapping me up right here. We kind of bumped into Kamani. Shout out to Kamani McLean, but
Yeah, I
we,
remember that.
we was hype on some other stuff right there, baby. That's how it is when you come out. When you come make some plays in the first half, you come out at the halftime, you ready to go, dog.
Yeah, that was a great day, man. And we got the win, so that's most important.
Exactly, exactly. So, go ahead, give a shout out to your family one time, man, and talk about your upbringing and your family ties.
So like I come from a very disciplined family. Like my father, he was in the military. My mom, she was a CNA, hardworking lady. Now she's a RN nurse. She worked hard for everything she got. And my brothers, I got six brothers, four sisters. I got a lot, like a big family. But we all tight knit. We're a close family. And I just got a hardworking family, man. Like we work for everything.
Where are you on the family as far as with your siblings?
I'm like the third. Yeah, the third.
The third, okay. Dang,
Yeah,
ooh, six
yeah,
brothers.
yeah. It's a lot, man.
Did y'all grow up in the same household?
Nah, we ain't grew up in the same household. Like I have like brothers that's way older than me.
Yeah,
Like it's a long list, but nah, we ain't grew up in the same household.
I was gonna say it's gonna be hard to keep food in that house, boy.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, man.
All right, so moving on past this season, you guys did what you were supposed to do. You know, of course, it wasn't up to your standards. Everybody, we wanted to go 12-0, 10-2,
Yeah,
but
most
you
definitely.
that you don't get to that bowl game, but still, yourself and Jordan Dominic get chosen to play in the Tropical Bowl. Um, and basically you guys did y'all thing. I'll read this article right quick. It said former Buffalo's defensive end displayed an impressive amount of strength, speed, and found his way to the quarterback often. While he produced some outstanding film room material during the practice sessions, Alston and his Buffs teammate Jordan Dominant rose to the occasion in the biggest moments of the college all-star competition. The game ended in a 7-7 tie, but these guys displayed some great ability. It was a game largely controlled by strong defensive performances. After the game, Alston said, "It was fun playing here. I feel like I had a great 3 days. I finished off with a sack. Just an amazing experience." Talk more about that experience playing down there.
That was a great experience, man. Like just being down there those 3 days. You got guys from all across the country, from Alabama to Miami to almost every conference, and all of us we the same age, and like we all vets as far as like within the college atmosphere. So it was great to go against them guys and compete. They had great talent down there. For me, it was very good to show that I'm versatile as far as I can pass rush from the 3 tech and I could play the 5. And I feel like I showed that ability down there when I went there, and it was just great. And I feel like that's what matters, like being in pads and showing them what you could do. Cause I'm a football player, like
Exactly, and
yeah,
that's one thing.
just
A
put
lot
me in pads, man,
right.
and I'll show you what I could do.
A lot of people miss that. You know, they go and they worry about or they look at solely combine numbers or track number or this, that, and the other, how fast he run. But bro, like at the end of the day, we play with pads on, and we're not just running straight lines. And
And it's me against you. Like
it's
who football is a game of who got more will. Like it's a game of willpower. Like I feel like that's what like the type of guy I am, and I have a great motor. Like I love running to the ball, and I play extremely hard when I'm out there playing. And I feel like that's what separates me from a lot of guys, because a lot of guys say they love it until they in there, and I
right.
feel like I just feel like that's what can separate me as far as like my love for the game, as far as and things like that.
And that's what can't be measured when when you're out there doing those measurable things and 40 times and bench press. You can't measure that heart, that will, that football want to, and IQ, and even that willpower to going man against man. So
Yeah,
you'll get your chance to prove that. Like I said, you guys had your pro day at Colorado, and like I even told I even told my guy this, that even if you ran a 4 flat, you would still say, "Damn, I could have ran a 3.9." If you did 32,
yeah.
you would.
Unfortunately, with me, so I feel like I did great, like good in the pro day, except for my 40, like just because I had tweaked my hamstring after I did the broad jump. I really shouldn't have ran the 40, but like the type of guy I am, like I'll gut out anything and I'll just do it. And then I was the first guy up. But I was proud of everything except for my 40, just because I shouldn't have ran it from tweaking my hamstring after doing the broad jump.
Right. And so after you did that, I know some people, you can get a chance to go work out again. It might not be immediate, but you still have, like I said, CFL, Canadian Football League, NFL later on, UFL, XFL, and so on. So, have you already been contacted by someone right now? Or
Yeah,
you
so at the Tropical Bowl, I talked to numerous of teams, as far as like probably like 8 to 10 teams. But I'm the type of guy I just need an opportunity, man, and I'll show you what I could do. Great character. I'm gonna work hard, and any team that get me, I'm gonna basically live in the facility, like try to soak everything up. And I just feel like somebody could use that type of player.
Exactly. Somebody can use a 6'4", 255-pound, disciplined, high character, smart defensive end with a motor out there, and like to play in those trenches in that run game too. Not
Yes,
afraid
sir.
to get dirty each and every play, and that you got to find guys like that that's hungry, man. So, what would be? Did you grow up as with a team that you rooted for mainly in the
Uh,
NFL?
so so I ain't really have a team growing up. Like I like the Seahawks, and then I like the Panthers as
Yeah.
well, being from there. But that's pretty much it. Like I don't have a certain team that I just necessarily like that.
So anybody who gets an opportunity, you
Yeah,
ready
I
to?
just need an opportunity,
That's what
like
it is.
anywhere.
See, I got a couple other questions here. Let me see. Danielle said, "How was this pro day experience?"
Even though I just told you, I feel like it was a great experience. Even though I tweaked my hamstring after doing broad jump, but I feel like it was a great experience. Besides my 40, but I feel like I did good in everything else as far as like my position drills and things like that.
Right. Let me see. We just answered this question right here in Wise Finest about the feedback from the scouts. Um, Go ahead and get your questions in right now. If you can, we got the big fella in here. We only got a few more minutes left. But I know he wanted to have a time to, state his case and let everybody know that, hey, I'm still putting in the work. I'm ready to go when that time comes.
Yes,
And
sir.
he's open to all the leagues, whatever it is. He's just looking for an opportunity to showcase because the ultimate goal is to get to the NFL, right?
Yes, sir, for sure.
That's the
And
ultimate
I'm the
goal.
type of guy like I adapt to any environment, and if I don't, like I'm the type of guy I'm not gonna sleep until I do. So I just feel like I just need the opportunity, man. That's all.
That's what's up. All right, real quick, we're gonna leave it with tell us some things you might have learned while at Colorado and being coached by Coach Prime.
One of the things I learned being coached by Coach Prime is special teams. For a guy like me, um, I feel like special teams is important. At West Virginia, I started on defense, but I didn't start on special teams. But when I got with Coach Prime, I started on defense and special teams, and I feel like that's very vital for a guy like me to show him that I can do punt, I can do KOR, whatever you need me to do, and I could play defense as well if you need me to. So I feel like that was very important for me, like for a guy that has aspirations of making it to the NFL.
Right. That special teams is important. That's where you can make your name at on special teams. I've even heard Shannon Sharp say that he was on special teams his first couple years,
Yeah.
and he made his name by going down there knocking somebody out. Also, your defensive coordinator at the time, Coach Charles Kelly. Tell us some things you learned from Coach Charles Kelly.
Coach Charles Kelly, he was a great coach. I love him as our DC. Um, he everything they do, like him coming from Bama, obviously they won like a lot of championships. He's used to winning, and I like to pick his brain a little bit as far as like the winning mindset. And the main thing is just discipline and consistency. And I feel like that's one thing that he preached being my coach. So I feel like it was great being coached by him and Coach Sal.
Shout out to Coach Kelly and Coach Sal. Both came over from Alabama at the time. Um, and then let's go to your uber talented, Heisman hopeful team. I was gonna say teammate, but teammates.
Yeah.
And Travis. Tell us some things about those guys. Just being teammates with them.
Being teammates with them is great. Like, they're my two guys. Every day they come in and work. Um, you can always count on them to be there and be who they are, which is playmakers and great guys. Like they got great character. Like I ain't never had no issues with them, and I just love playing with them.
Yeah. Um, and a few of the leaders on your squad. Shout out to Shane Coates, Levante Bentley, and
Yeah, my dog.
even Headache Game back there. How was it playing with some of those guys on the defense side of the ball?
Oh, it was great playing with them guys. Like Shane, that's my boy. Ben, all the way back to Charlotte. Like I know them guys gonna come to play, and like Ben, Charlotte, I know them guys gonna come and hit every time. Shane, I know he gonna do what he do as far as like accountability, being the leader, and them the things that you need within the team. So I just feel like they was great guys for the program.
Hey, Coach Nick and all the recruiters out there who came in, they did a great job bringing you guys in last year. Had everybody super excited, and we was happy to follow you guys throughout the season. and we became fan. Well, I'm speaking for myself now. I became fan, lifelong fan now. So we will be following you, no matter where it is, wherever you go.
Yeah,
All the support will be there. You ever need something from your boy, holler at me. And
yeah, for sure.
go ahead and before we get out of here, give a shout out to your hometown, your family, your friends, anybody you want to shout out to. One last.
Shout out to Lumberton, man. Like my family, God most importantly, and that's it for real. And much love to you too, man. Appreciate you for having me on here. I'm just blessed and thankful.
Sure, man. Blessed and thankful. We appreciate you once again for coming on and showcasing and talking about everything this past year and from your career. All right. So over 79 total tackles in his career, 20 for loss, 10 and a half sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 5 quarterback hurries. I'll say it's more than that. And 2 pass breakups in 39 career games between West Virginia and Colorado. He was at the Pro Day. And he did his thing there and at the Tropical Bowl. So look at the film, you'll see the production, and we'll go from there. So I look to see him invited to a camp or drafted or free agency or something coming up real soon. So we got our for you, man. We got all the support, and we're there for you. All right, we're looking for nothing but good blessings to come your way. All right.
Yes, sir. Same to you, man. Appreciate it.
We appreciate it. All right. And everybody in the chat, thank y'all for joining in. We're going to get back to some more after this. TAIJH ALSTON, appreciate you, bro. You already know what to do, man. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. BIWDOW, Chico City, the place to be. I'm going to be up and about this thing. Once again, the big fella, TAIJH ALSTON, Sack Master, joining me. I appreciate it. We up.